that. Move it out. Cool. See it. Yeah, I got you got one. All right, come on. All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. Like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Like to say Shalom to the elect, the teaching word in all true faith and sincerity, and Shalom to the listeners as well. Today I got the brother Frank, and the brother Barak with the icon from Great Millstone Church here in Birmingham. You know, and as you can see, the title of the lesson, the devil is being revealed, man. See, now we're in a time where all these lies and deception and, you know, pretty much being in darkness, we're in a time where there's now being, you know, light has settled upon the planet Earth, man. Mm-hmm. Truth has settled upon the planet Earth. You got something? Let me get the Isaiah 60 real quick. Come on, yep. Because it's a source, you know, where the lies and deception is coming from. Mm-hmm. Who told you was an African American? Who told you that you was an African? Mm-hmm. You know, who told you this was okay? Who told you that was okay? Nothing but of the so-called white man. You know? So you got it out. This is the book of Isaiah 60 and verse 1. Mm-hmm. Arise, shine, for thy light is come. See, arise, shine. See, and that's Ezekiel 37. See, this is the process of, this is the beginning stages of a kingdom being transferred, man. Is it? You know? Because when you go on to Ezekiel 37, this is the steps, you know, of coming back to Yahweh Hashem repenting. We were being brought back to life by the way of this word, you know, and now we're shining. Is it? By the way of this truth, man, putting this word on display, man. You know, that's why I said don't light a candle and put it on the bushel. That's it. But said, you know what I mean? So get light to the whole house. Get light so we shed light on everything. Mm-hmm. Truth has now sprung up, man. Is it? So it said, arise, shine. You got it. Said, for thy light is come. So it means what? This is the time where the height of information is going to be on display. Is it? This is going to be the time where the whole book is going to be open, man. Matter of fact, get on Daniel 12 and 4 real quick, Bible Shop. Because it was going to be an appointed time where the truth was going to, where this book was going to make sense. See, back then, you couldn't read Joel 2 and say, it means this, it means that, because it wasn't the time. Everything wasn't made fully manifest and came to pass for you to understand Joel 2. You know, dealing with the arrows, you know, even the beasts, you know, certain things had to take place, and over time it was going to make sense, man. And this is that time. Yeah, that's like a plant. A lot of plants, you can see a stem, but you ain't gonna know what type of plant it is until it blossoms. Yep, now it's the time when everything is blossoming, man. That's it. You know, this is the book of Daniel 12 and verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book. See, shut up the words and seal the book, man. I mean, what this book was going to be sealed, man, to a certain point in time, man. You know, you got it. It says, even to the time of the end. See, so that's when those seals are going to be loosened to the time of the end. That's why we can go into these scriptures, these different prophecies, shed light on these different dark parables and these, you know, dig up these grave sentences, because this is the time where it was going to make sense, man. See? You know, because this is the time where these things are going to happen. Is it? You got it. It says, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased. Yeah, and knowledge shall be increased, man. You know, and that's why you got pretty much, we at the height of information now. You could Google anything now, man. Yeah, just one click. Just one click. You ain't even got to type it up. You can just say, "Hey Siri, what does Edom means?" Yep. Yeah, I mean, you know. So you got something? There was the second Ezra give it to one that like unto thee. 14 and toward the bottom.
14, okay.
I got it Isaiah 6 on there still.
That's still got it.
Okay, yeah.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra 14 in verse, This is the book of 2nd Ezra 14, and I'm going to start at verse 45. It says, and it shall come to pass, when the 40 days are fulfilled, the highest spake, saying, the first thou hast written, published openly, that the worthy and the unworthy may read it.
So everybody can read these scriptures, worthy and unworthy. Even Edomites can get a hold of these scriptures. But they ain't got the understanding of it, man. You got it?
It says, but keep the 70 last.
Which is that, because you know how simple nigga is, man. It's really 70. No, that just means completion, man.
Yeah.
You know, this book is complete because it pretty much summarized the events on the planet Earth that's gonna be played out, man.
It's like perfect example. You read the book before you watch the movie, man.
Yeah.
So when you watch the movie, you know everything that's gonna go on there, man.
Yep.
You know?
Yep, because it is a book of Enoch, it is a book of Gad, you know, all these different books. But guess what? This was what the Lord got written out, you know, and what has been made public. This is what's going to summarize and capture the events played on the planet Earth, dealing with the history, you know, and the prophecies, man.
That's it. And I mean, the Lord, He gave us all we need.
That's it.
The Lord didn't give us the book of Enoch because we don't need it this time, man.
Right now.
He ain't give us the book of Jasper, you know, all these different books that everybody's trying to go into.
Yeah.
Why are you trying to go into? The Lord didn't give you that, man.
Yep.
The Lord just gave you as much as you need. That's why I said, eat as much as sufficient
for
for thee. The book of Enoch is not sufficient for you, man. It's not the time to be talking about the book of Enoch.
To my Nephilim,
You going off, I'm talking about the Christians, man. I'm gonna read this again. It says, but keep the 70 last, that thou mayest deliver them only to such as be as wise among the people.
See? So that's what this book is really meant for. The ones that's wise among the people.
Yep.
So the ones that can actually comprehend, understand these dark sayings and parables, man.
That's it.
You know, because that's what this book is really filled with. You know, you got histories, you got Psalms, you know, but those prophecies is a major part of the scriptures, which those prophecies are dark sayings and parables, man.
That's it.
Which those are the secrets, you know, which the secrets of Yahweh Shema Shai is really dealing with rulership. Read it in the second chapter.
Okay.
So you
look a little bit more.
Okay,
so like it says, for in them is the spring of understanding.
See,
that's the spring of wealth. You know, that's their rising, man.
Yeah.
You know, it says, for in them is the spring of understanding, the fountain of wisdom, and the stream of knowledge.
See, that's that water, man.
Out of his belly,
it's that flow rivers of
living water.
Yep, that's it, and that's how this darkness is going to be quenched, man. You know, that's how this disinformation, misinformation that this man have pushed upon you. That's how all that's going to be done away with by the way of this word, man. This understanding, not understanding these scriptures, man. You got it all.
Going back to Isaiah 60 verse 1 again, it says, arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee.
See, which is this knowledge, man. You know, you got it.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
See, so they let you know that was the Lord, how the Lord countered this devil, you know, by the way this light springing upon the planet Earth, because darkness have covered the planet Earth. Matter of fact, you got your phone on you.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I get it. I'm gonna get it in a blue letter just to see what that word darkness say.
While you get it, if I may, because basically, it's that misinformation, man. Everybody basically cleaving into the ways of Esau thoughts. Everybody is thinking like Esau now, man. Perfect example, being a bundle of sticks, man. Now they're celebrating throughout the whole earth. Why? Because darkness have covered the earth, man. The scriptures tell you in Psalms 37 chapter, I have seen wickedness spread like a green bay tree, man. So this basically the forms of Esau and the philosophy that Esau pushed forth have been spread throughout the whole world, man. That shadow have been spread throughout all these different other countries, man. You know? Yeah.
Yep. So I had to just go into the break. Read that again.
Isaiah 16 verse 2. It says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
Yep. See? So it said the darkness shall cover the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, which is so-called white man. Mm-hmm. And that's what you read. Is that Ezekiel 17? It said the shattering shroud. Mm-hmm. So you was under this man's shadow.
Yep.
Which is darkness, man. So pretty much that word darkness, it goes into obscurity. Okay. You know, so it said obscurity, it said the condition of being unknown, uncertainty of meaning or expression. It said an unknown or unperson. It's like an unknown or unimportant person or thing. Darkness, dimness, and distinctness. So pretty much you're not, you're not privy to what's going on. Pretty much, you in the dark about it. That's the saying. You might be in the dark about this. You're in the dark about that. Well, being under so-called white man, that's what he helped put that upon you, that spell upon you. You watching LeBron James, not knowing this nigga is signing off on more FEMA coffers and shit.
Yep.
That's you being in the dark. You know, you got it out.
It says in gross darkness the people.
Gross darkness, because matter of fact, let me get that word gross.
Yeah, I got that right.
Oh, you got it. Okay,
God. Gross is a lot on. This is inspiring disgust.
See, because with you people, you really is you in this cesspool, man. Mm-hmm. And you enjoying it. You know what I mean? You enjoying being in this grotesque.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
cesspool. Man.
The cesspool.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You dancing in a tub of shit, man. Pretty much. Because of the misinformation and disinformation that this man put upon you, and you cleaved on to it. You content with just getting a check, just having a 9-to-5, hoping that you know what I mean, you keep your good job, so to speak, and that you just die and you hope to go to heaven. You okay with that, man? Mm-hmm. You okay with just being oppressed with the so-called white man? See? You okay with everything he do? You know what I mean? Long as America's still here, you okay with it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, they love this place.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you know, man.
Yeah.
They so comfortable in this place. They don't know nothing else, man. The only thing they know is the things that Esau have shown them.
Yeah, like we just talking about earlier, people can't really see past America. Mm-hmm. If you can't plug it up in the wall, if we ain't got batteries in it, you can't see nothing past that. You got it out.
The sixth definition, it says deficient in knowledge.
See, the ignorance. that's gross darkness. You don't have you deficient in knowledge. You ignorant. You not in the know of what's going on, man.
Is it?
Because you got this bread circus, you don't know the money about to crash. You still got Jake actually taking money, photos of money, in their face. You know how niggas do interviews, they got money, they just got a stack of money, they just fucking with it. Not knowing that is not gonna hold no weight pretty soon. The dollar ain't bad by now right now. It's feeble right now.
Yeah.
But you not in the know. You in that gross darkness that at any time,
is it?
That's it.
Yeah, the petrol dollar ain't nothing. That's why gas low, man. That's why gas so cheap right now, man. Because the petrol dollar is going to shit, man.
Yep.
At
any time, just the luxury of flushing your toilet is about to be taken away, man. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to dig a hole then.
Yeah, you got to dig a hole then. You talking about fertilizing the earth. You going to do that that day.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Isaiah 16 verse 2, for behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
See, the darkness, meaning the so-called white man is going to cover the earth, man. Mm-hmm. It's going to be, he's the source of the darkness, man.
Is it?
Oh, that's why I tell you Psalm 73, his tongue walking through the earth. It's him that's influencing the planet earth. It's him that shadow and shroud that's spreading the disinformation, the misinformation throughout the planet earth. It's through him that, adultery is cool. It's through him that being a bundle of sticks is okay. It's through him that pork is a delicacy. And it just, like dealing with these other nations, they might just get it because they hunting and shit. Yeah. This nigga made you pay an extra $1 to put that on your burger. It's this nigga that's doing that. You got it out.
It says in gross darkness the people.
In gross darkness people. The misinformation, the misinformation, the disinformation is put upon you people now. Through this nigga, man. You know, you got it.
It says, but the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee.
And that's the counterattack against this devil, is this word. Man.
Is it?
You know, this is what's really overthrowing this nigga, man. It's truth.
Yep.
Matter of fact, what you finna get?
Dang, St. John 3rd chapter 2.
Get the second every 6. Because that's what's really counteracting this death. There's nothing external you can do. You know, all these other nations try to come up with a military strategy to overthrow this man, and they never could get a chance to overcome. But by the way of this word, this is what's really hurting this nigga. Because this nigga got 2 things to stand on. That damn, the sword and deception. And we already know he covered the sword. That's his thing.
This is MO.
But when it comes down to your mind, that's one thing. You know, he had a leg upon you at one point, but now by the way of this truth. You know what I mean? He's fucked now, man.
Is it?
You got it.
This 2 Ezra 6 and verse 27. For evil shall be put out.
See, evil shall be put out. You got
it? And deceit shall be quenched.
And deceit shall be quenched. Meaning what? This word is what's going to quench this deception throughout the planet Earth. Like I said, who the one that told you were African American? It wasn't you didn't come back and say, we are African Americans. You know? It was somebody that told you that was you was that.
You was Afro.
Yeah.
And then you was colored, man.
Now you was a colored, now you just black.
Yeah.
Goddamn, how many nations can you be?
Yeah. Why didn't you do it to Moab?
Yeah.
Moab just been Chinese for the longest, man.
Yeah. Yeah, so who's the one that told you that, the so-called white man? But it says it's going to be quenched by the way of this word, man.
Is it?
The rivers of living water, man.
Is it?
That's what's quenching this deception. You
got precept Habakkuk 2 and verse 14.
Yep, that's it.
For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
See, the earth is going to be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. Meaning what? There is no escape from the truth now. See, now we're in noonday, where it's a time with no shadows. It's not like you can go to a spot where darkness is at. We're in a time where truth is on display at its very height. Everywhere you go is going to be truth right down, man. Even when this nigga come up with his media, that's why you got the alternative media, man. It's always now dealing with information, and what this man puts forth is always a counterattack. Everything that this man do dealing with what he put out on his rhetoric, man. You know, so that's why I said the earth is going to be filled. Meaning, what on any level, on every level, guess what? The knowledge is going to be on display, man.
Is it?
You got it.
It says, as the waters cover the sea.
See, so the knowledge is going to be filled. Read that from the top again.
It's like Habakkuk 2 in verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord, as the waters cover the sea.
So as the waters, which is this word, cover the sea, which is the people.
Is it?
And how that then play it out? By the way of the internet, man.
Is it?
That's why I tell you we're going to see all together. When it said the book's going to be open before the firmament, then we're going to see all together. So this is how this word is covering the people. The sea is by the way of the internet, man.
Is it?
You got it,
this is the book of St. John 7 and verse 37.
Yep.
In the last day, it says, in the last day, the great day of the feast, Yahweh stood and cried, saying,
hey, see, in the great day of the feast. Yeah. So that lets you know this is the time where we in now, man.
It said the last day.
Read that again.
It says, in the last day,
yep,
the great day of the feast.
See, this is the great day of the feast, because now you can eat off Isaiah, you can eat off Jeremiah, you can go to the New Testament, you can eat off Revelations. The Apocryphal, now is that great day of the feast. We able to go into all these different extravagant prophecies, the renowned sayings of old. We eat, man. We eating the whole roll now, man.
It's that full course meal, man.
Full course meal.
Instead of you eating bread, you eating the whole thing.
We eating the whole. We were waiting on the lamb. Now the lamb is presented now. You know, because there was a point in time where Lord, he was slain. But guess what? The lamb had to be prepared. It was certain events that still had to play out before we would still eat the whole roll.
It had to be cooked.
It had to be cooked.
And that's a process too.
Yeah, that was a process. So, you know, Rome had to fall. The dragon had to be at the rich for 1,000 years. The Renaissance had to come into play. America had to be established. World War I, World War II had to play out. Now it's time to eat, because we in the last day, that great feast, man. You know? So you got
it says in the last day, the great feast. It's like it's in the last day, the great day of the feast. The Yahushua stood and cried, saying, if any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture have said.
See, as the scripture have said, meaning what is being broken down in its pureness, not your own vain interpretation, because it's only one interpretation, man. There's only one hope. There's only one faith, one baptism, one breakdown, man. You know, you got it.
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
So out of your belly, out of your mind, is going to flow rivers of living water. And that's what you see now by the way your teachers, man. Start on the apostles on down, man. You see the rivers of living water being poured forth, man. And this is how deception is being quenched. Now since this truth is coming to you, say, you know what? I'm not an African. You know what? I'm not a damn American.
Good.
It is another kingdom on the way. You know? You're not being content with being with this. You're not settled, you know, just to be here in America, man. You know, you have pretty much detached yourself from the so-called white man. Because this nigga and his deception, everything, you know, pretty much your life was geared to pretty much towards him. You look for him for your refuge. Just your everyday life consists of his technology, man. You know, but now we're in a time where we're not standing upon this man. We're in a time where, you know, we already escaped from him mentally, but it's going to happen physically also.
It's it, because
you know,
his spirit, if there's a saying down here, so you can say anything, but you can't take my mind.
That's it.
And that's what if somebody got your mind, they got everything. Yes. If somebody got your mind, that means they got you. And that's what Esau always played on. He always played on that deceit. He always played on those lies, man. He always been a liar. He always wanted to what's called transform your way of thinking. If you get it one real quick.
I'll get it for you.
Isaiah 5:20. Because if you change somebody's way of thinking, then you change that person, man. That's why I said you go ahead and let the scripture talk, man. You know, but like I said, if you change somebody's way of mind and you change somebody's way of thinking, then you got them, man. They under your control, then, man. They believe what you believe. They believe what you want them to believe. They believe what you want them to know, man. But behind closed doors, they totally oblivious for what the things that's really going on. You know? You got it?
Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil.
Yes, and that's them changing the ways of people thinking, man. Now RuPaul is something good, man. You know? How sick can you get here, man? You know, you got it.
It said they put darkness for light.
That's that gross darkness. That gross darkness that covered the whole earth. Now it's light, man. It's basically you trying to, with a glow stick, trying to go through the forest, man. And you in the midst of gross darkness, and you got a glow stick trying to navigate through the world, man. You're basically going to fall into a ditch, man. You got it.
And it said that like that darkness for light, meaning what this man really pushed, you think that's the way.
Yeah.
That's what's going to navigate you to relief in life. You know?
Yo, I say, surely they're turning our things upside down.
Yeah, so you going to college, that's the way out. Because pretty much everything that you do and what you subscribe to is really for a form of relief. You're really looking for relief when you subscribe to these different doctrines and philosophies. That's why it tells you that many shall come in my name to deceive many, which is how it's shot is deliverance. That's relief.
Yeah.
So that's what they being deceived by this man pushing his form of relief versus the true form of relief, which is how it's shot.
It's basically a false sense of hope.
That's it.
You know, that's what Esau pushed forth, the false sense of hope. Instead of you hoping on Yahushua, the true deliverer, you hoping on down the back, you kill a crossover.
Yeah, you banking on that check that direct deposit to drop at 12 at midnight.
Yeah.
You banking on that.
Yep.
It says they put darkness for light and light for darkness.
Yep.
They put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
It says they put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, man. So basically, again, you turning things upside down, like I just brought out, man. You pushing forth a false sense, man, a false reality, man. But the reality that these Americans are living in is going to end up going to death, man. Read this verse.
It said, "Warn to them that are wise in their own eyes."
Yes, and that's means your own understanding. That's Esau, man. Yep. You think the ways of Esau, you wise, you think you deep because you think Esau is Japhet, man. We had a nigga like that yesterday, man. Because you know and you know about Japhet, you think you the deepest guy on the block, man. It don't work like that, man. That means you're wise in your own eyes. You basically cleave unto the ways of Esau, man. You didn't trust in the Lord with all your heart, man. You trust in Esau with all your heart. So basically, you're going to get put to death, man. That's why I say it's woe. When you go into the word woe, it means destruction, man. You got it.
It said, woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight.
Yeah, you think you're the shrewdest man in all the land, but you the wickedest man in all the land, man. And everybody who follow after that wicked man, you're going to die with him, man. Throw hands on the hand, the wicked should not be unpunished, man. You're going to be thrust through with this nigga Esau, man. You got to
like y'all just going back what you said, because let's just say you don't go on, you don't gotta go on the banner of so-called white man. But just that characteristic in itself, thinking that you got it, that's still the way of Esau.
Yeah.
That's why that's it. Because the Lord had told Cain, you will be accepted if you already know what to do. You know what I mean? You'll be accepted if you did. You know what I mean? You do well. But this nigga followed his own way. He think he was gonna be able to go his way. And that has always been with the so-called white man. Even with the serpent. He tried to present a better way. He know the way, but he want to go another. That's why he's the crooked serpent.
Is it?
He's not straightforward. He want to go around the restrictions, man.
Is it?
You know, so that's falling under the banner of so-called white man, thinking that you know it, that you got it all figured out.
Is it?
Yeah, I mean, you want to
continue
on?
That's it. Real quick, appreciate you got that up. This is the book of Isaiah 32 and verse 6. It says, "For the vile person will speak violently, and his heart will work iniquity." And it was just talking about, man, Esau Edom, man. He's a vile person, man. It tells you that in Job, Esau, he's vile. He's void in the earth, man. You're better eating off the ground and eating off the hands of Esau, man.
And that means what? It's better off you to not follow this nigga. Because you follow, you gonna die.
Yeah.
You follow this nigga, you gonna die.
Yeah, that's it. It says, in his heart will work iniquity to practice hypocrisy. So in his mind, he got his think tanks how he's gonna destroy you, man. You following somebody like, yo, as soon as we hit this right time, I'm stabbing his neck. That's what Esau's doing, man. You following the murderer, man. You know? It says, into utter error against the Lord. That's being wise in your own eyes. If you believe that you got it all figured out, that's you uttering error against the Lord, man. You know, and that's what Esau pushed forth throughout the whole planet Earth, man.
Matter of fact, you got on Isaiah 29 and 16, because it just said utter error against the Lord. How he uttering the error? Through his laws, through his legislation, through his media, through his rhetoric, what he promotes and what he what you call it,
celebrate.
Yes, through what he celebrate, and what he throw cast as hateful and abominable too as well, man. Just you saying that a homosexual should be put to death, that's hateful in this society. That's being cast, put in a bad light in this society, man. That's him uttering error.
That's Isaiah 54. 54. He that turned from evil, making himself a prey. You know that's how it is, man. So if we say,
we the madmen, we crazy.
We crazy. Because we trying to fulfill the law of the Lord. You got it a lot.
Yeah. Read that.
Yeah, I got you.
You got it. Yeah.
This Isaiah 29 and 16. Surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. For shall the work say of him that made it, he made me not.
And that's what you get with the Big Bang Theory.
Is it?
And guess what? Even by the way, with how he through his actions, he feel like there is no repercussions. You know, he feel like that there ain't nothing gonna happen to this nigga. That's why I said his pride capacity about his change. This nigga raping Roz, pissed the planet Earth, and ain't nothing happened to him yet. You know,
is it? And that's why he think he's gonna get that NWO, man. You're not gonna get it, Esau. How about Shemashai? He's gonna just point your devices, man. You have, this guy basically have a dynasty of wickedness, man. But guess what? How Shemashai is gonna cast that dynasty down, man. And that's how it be. Like on certain teams that be winning a lot. On perfect example, like Alabama, man. Alabama, they been on the stretch, man. And there's people out there like, I hope they lose. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how it be.
It get to the point.
It get to the point. Like you can't wait to see the downfall of that team because they winning too much. Like the Warriors, the Bulls. You can't wait to see that team fall. You got to do
But you always see another team gaining steam. Like, them the guys that's next up.
The next team.
You see the next dynasty being built up.
Mm-hmm.
In the midst of that season, that might be the champions and shit. Mm-hmm. But you see that team that's on the rise, them the guys that you're going to have to, you know what I mean, look for, man.
That's us.
That's us, man. That's why I said that the Lord's going to set up a kingdom in the days of those kings. Mm-hmm. Lord going to set up a kingdom. Yep. And that's what you see now. You see this kingdom being, they have came on the scene, and we the guys just gaining steam. Man.
That's it. And on top of that, we the underdogs, man. Mm-hmm. We came last year. We came last in the conference. Now we number one, man. Mm-hmm. Man, that's a miracle that Yahweh Shemel doing, man. You know? But I'm going to finish this off. Yep. It says, for shall the work say of him that made it, he made it not? Mm-hmm. Or shall the thing frame say?
Yeah, you got it. Yeah.
It says, or shall the thing frame say of him that framed it, he have no understanding?
See, so that he's saying he uttered an arrow against the Lord, like the Lord didn't have understanding on that. Mm-hmm. You can be a homo. That's what this nigga saying, man. Mm-hmm. You can eat pork. Actually, it's good. Just put some damn brown sugar on it. Some crazy. You know how motherfuckers is, man.
Niggas do.
You know. So they was uttering an arrow against the Lord, but now we're in a time where this man is being overthrown. In the beginning stages of that, it's him being revealed that he is the devil, man. So you got to go back to that second Ezra. Yeah.
This second Ezra 6 in verse 27 again. Mm-hmm. For evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched.
See, so this is the beginning stages of this man and his downfall. His deception, all these lies that he spread throughout the planet Earth. Because that was the first thing this nigga did when he came back into power. The first thing this nigga did, number one on the list, was lie to everybody. You know, that's why I said he came back. First thing he did was to deceive the nations, man.
That's it. Hey, he lied to us.
That's it.
You know? So you tell one truth and two lies.
That's it. So this nigga's stronghold. This is his stronghold. So we uprooting that. They let you know, they tell you the wisdom and team in his parish. Yep. So this is the beginning stages of this man downfall, which we coming into the next phase now where he got to use the sword. Mm-hmm. But that's going to be to his detriment.
That's it.
Because his own sword going to strike him through. Mm-hmm. You got it, out.
It says, as for faith, it shall flourish. Mm-hmm. Corruption shall be overcome.
Corruption meaning the so-called white man. You got it.
It says, in the truth, which have been so long without fruit, shall be declared.
So in the truth which have been so long without fruit shall be declared. Mm-hmm. You know, and that's on all levels. The truth just going back, like we were talking about how these other nations, even their nationality was taken away from them to a certain extent. You know, you got certain nations that still acknowledge, you know, their real nationality, but overall, you got Moabites calling themselves Chinese. You got Hamites calling themselves Africans. You know, but it was all an effort really for Esau to hide himself.
That's it.
You know, so now this truth is being declared. This nigga is being revealed as well, man.
That's it.
You know, the Edomites today is the so-called modern day white man, which is the self-proclaimed white man.
That's it.
This nigga called himself white.
Ain't nothing white about you, Jack. Mm-hmm. You the blackest man on earth.
This nigga teeth ain't white. This nigga teeth yellow, man. So ain't nothing about you white, man. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing about you pure, man. You the real black man.
That's it.
You got it.
This is the book of St. John 3 verse 19. Mm-hmm. And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world.
See, this is the condemnation, mean the damnation. See, this is to your damnation, man. Mm-hmm. You know, that light has come to the world. This truth has sprung up, man.
That's it.
You know, so this lets you know that this man is on his latter end now, because truth. That's why we just read it, Daniel. This book is gonna be sealed to the time of the end. So this is the gauge to let us know that you about to fall, man. There was Ezekiel 37, 30, and 39. Yeah. That was the process.
That's the process.
We wake up. Mm-hmm. You know, we preach. Now it's time for you to get destroyed. Mm-hmm. You know?
That's a great fear fell upon them.
That's it.
That's Esau. Why? They should never gave y'all money. That's how Esau know he going down, man.
Never gave y'all niggas money.
That's how Esau did. They should. Esau hates the day that the truth was revealed. Esau hates our business, man. Yep. Because that's how the truth have been sprung forth, man. We woke up and returned into our power, man. It tell you in the book of Judith, man. Mm-hmm. When we return into our power, it's nothing. You gotta realize it. Yep. If we return into your house, if everybody turn to the east and pray, it's nothing that nobody can't do against that, man. Yep. That's how powerful the Lord is, man. And And that's why Esau hate that, man.
Yep.
Us calling upon our power because it ain't no. Matter of fact,
what you want me to get?
Get that Judas 5. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah, because it's bad. Because it said if you do something to that city, you're gonna be made a reproach before all the nations, man.
That's it. That's it.
That's why America, the destruction of America, gonna be televised.
That's why I say, touch not mine anointed and do my prophets no harm. How do we know that we the prophets? How do we know that we the anointed and we don't know who we came from? How do we know where we going if we don't know where we came from, man? So basically, us returning to Yahweh Shemal Shai, that's us returning into our power source, man. Us plugging that plug in so that charge can get to 100%, man. You know, and that's what Esau's biggest fear. Us being 100%, man. You know, not 80, not 70, 100, man. And how you get 100%? You return it into the Lord because the Lord, He's our strength and He's our power, man.
Yeah,
you know,
and He ain't our power for. They don't say our power for now. Yeah. He is our power. He's the one that made heavens and earth. He is the one true power, man.
Is it? Alejandro now.
That's the Shema.
That's the Shema.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That ain't just death for nothing, man.
Is it?
That ain't death so it can just sound good. Mm-hmm. See, now we're in a time where these words is gonna be applied. You're gonna actually, you know, it said each day we get to that perfect day, these words gonna be made more and more clear, man. Mm-hmm. You know. So when it says Yahweh Shemal Shai, our power, you know, it's gonna be made more and more manifest when these niggas come down, these devils run down upon us, and certain events we escape from those things. Yeah. It's gonna be a divine intervention. So you're gonna know there's a power, man, in that day, man.
It ain't gonna be no question. It ain't gonna be no question when Yahweh Shemal Shai it, man. It ain't gonna be no when like King David said, awake. The Lord gonna be wide awake then, man. Yeah. You know, the Lord just sent back, man. You know, just reading the prophecy, the Lord gonna put you in a dangerous situation just so He can bring you out of it, man. But what it depends on, you believing on Him, man. Matter of fact, before you get that, let me read this, and you can get that. This is Salaki. St. John 3 verse 18. It says, "He that believeth on Him is not condemned," and that's us believing on our power, believing on our power. So it's us believing on Yahweh Shemal Shai. We're not condemned, man, because why? We put our hope on the Lord. It tell you that in Lamentations 3 and verse 26, man. It said, "It is good that a man shall hope and wait on the Lord," man. And then brothers, you know, even it's like a little situation, man. Brothers went through stuff that they had to wait, man. And when Yahweh Shemal Shai came through, He came through, man. Every time Yahweh Shemal Shai come through for you, He come through for you. He exceeded, man. It ain't like the Lord just come through you and He underplayed it. No, when the Lord come through for you, He exceeded. The Lord, He exceeded your expectation, man. Yep. And that's the thing. That's what we've been waiting for. That's what we've been reading about, man. We haven't been reading these scriptures just so we can look like we did. No, we've been reading these scriptures to build ourselves up, man. You know, I'm gonna read this again. He that believeth on Him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed that the name of the only begotten Son.
The name, So because Yahweh said, even though the name Yahweh Shai, which means deliverer.
That's it.
So he got the power to deliver, man.
Is it?
He got, you know what I mean? Oh, it tells you in Hebrews 11 said you gotta believe that He is, man. Mm-hmm. So He is the situation. He the one that created the situation.
That's it. He made the scenario.
He made the scenario.
Yeah. And He the one that gonna get you out.
He the one that can get you out.
How did He got in the lines then? Yahweh Shai. How He got out the lines then? Yahweh Shai. You know? That's it. That's the answer, man.
That's it.
The answer, if you really look at it, man, the answer is Yahweh Shai, man. There's no other answers, man.
Yep.
That's why we say, as a servant look to his master, or as a maid look to her mistress, so does the servant look unto Yahweh Shemal Shai, man. We not looking to Esau, and that's what he hates, man.
And that lets you know that we in that time where the power's being transferred.
That's it.
See, this nigga's not being watered no more.
Yeah.
He's not getting his strength no more.
That's it.
See, the Lord is watering us. See, we in that generation. We in that time where we actually about to witness the transfer of the king. See, like back in Daniel time, he actually witnessed, you know, the head transfer into the the torso.
Yeah.
He was in that time. He was in that generation where that kingdom, you know, Babylon was transferred to Darius and the Medes, man. You know, so the same thing in this time. We actually witnessing Babylon, America, and the so-called white man, his regime, his dynasty, his rule of terror, is now it's going to be transferred to the kingdom of heaven. We in that time now, man.
That's it. Quick precept the bag.
You got it out.
You got it. This is the book of Ezekiel 17 and verse 24. It says, and all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord.
See, all the trees of the field shall know, and then we're gonna get into the 5th chapter.
Good.
Because this nigga's gonna be he's been made or approached before all the nations.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody smell blood in the water now, man.
That's it.
You know, because that's why you got Tulsa, Russia being the next superpower on the face of the earth, or China being the face, because they smell blood in the water. They see that the so-called white man is, spearheaded by America, is being cast down, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but they're gonna know. It's gonna be made known. You got it.
It says that I, the Lord.
See, how about Shimmy? I'm shot, man.
That's it.
It's gonna be the Lord. You're gonna know, just like in Egypt. People like to talk about Egypt, what happened to Egypt, but they don't talk about who did it to Egypt.
Yeah.
But in this time, you're gonna say who did it and what he did to Babylon.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
It says that I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree.
See, and that's what you see now.
Mm-hmm.
See how Esau, he still look like it appeared that he got power because he still got a standing army.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he still got his footprints throughout the planet Earth, but it started right here though, in your mind. Mm-hmm. See, a wisdom bring it to a kingdom. You got to have the mental capacity to rule, man.
That's it.
And that's being taken away from the so-called white man right now.
Esau, he's basically being retarded, man. Because the things that he's moving, man. You don't want a retarded person being your ruler, man. Yep. That's why it says, children are our precious, and children rule over us, man. Because you letting the child lead you rather than a mature adult, man.
Yeah, he's not. He's like the supervisor of the planet Earth.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is all about this nigga, man.
That's it.
You know. He's not going to take care of the water. The water's the foul, the air the foul, the food the foul. All the way to the minds of the people, man. So this lets you know that his shit's foul and out of control. It can still appear that he look like he's still in power because he got a military. Mm-hmm. He still passing certain laws, legislations, and shit like that. But his mind is being taken away. His wisdom is being taken away, which is now we getting the wisdom. Yeah. We getting built up to rule now. So I said, the Lord, he have made us kings and priests. It started off by being built up. You gotta have it. First, you gotta have a royal mentality. Yeah. And we being built up to rule right now.
That's it. That's even with the Rothschilds and his little boys, man. Yep. How he built them up? He built them up to rule. He built them up how to finesse people, man. Mm-hmm. He said he cheated some of his sons just so they could cheat other people.
Yep.
That's basically how Yahweh Shema Shai is doing us. He giving us wisdom. That's why Solomon. Perfect example, Solomon. The Lord giving us wisdom so we can rule these great people, man.
Yep.
You know, the Lord actually gave Esau wisdom so he can rule the people in wickedness. But the Lord, he's going to give us wisdom so we can rule the people in righteousness, man.
That's it.
You know?
So you see the two dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
The high tree is being abased,
mm-hmm.
and the low tree is being exalted.
Yep.
And that starts with your mind. That's why y'all said, I'm from above, you from beneath. See, we thinking on a whole nother level, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this nigga, his wisdom is being taken away from him, man. You got it?
I, the Lord, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree.
See, so this man, his power is being taken away. That's his strength. Mm-hmm. You know, if a plant don't get no water, he's gonna wither away.
That's it.
But if you get water, you strengthening the water, man. You strengthening the plant, and that's what you see. This man is now, he's not being watered, but we are the ones that's being watered. By the way of this truth, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But you see, it said all the trees gonna know this.
Yeah.
All the trees seeing this. All the other nations seeing this, man.
Yeah. And ain't like Ishmael, they know about us. You know? It ain't no, because they see it, man.
Yeah. Because that's part of the council in Psalms 83. Yep. See, they was all in on it. But guess what? Now they saying like, damn, man, I thought the Willie Lynch was gonna.
Yeah.
Which Willie Lynch had a time limit on it.
Yeah.
It said it was gonna work to up to 300 years. So they let you know that it was a time limit regardless. Mm-hmm. In due time, the king was gonna be transferred.
Is it?
You know, you got it.
It says, have dried up the green tree and have made the dry tree to flourish.
See? Mm-hmm. So the dry tree is flourishing now, which we just read, and its faith is gonna flourish.
Yep.
It's flourishing now, man.
Yep.
You know? It don't look like it physically, but it started right here. See, we're on a whole nother level, man. Right now, through the spirit power, how about in your mind?
Is it?
You gotta know how to be a ruler before you a ruler.
Yeah.
You can't be a ruler then you winging it. You know what I mean? That's what Esau. That's what he winging it, man. That's why you see this nigga reaching with everything he do, man. He came up with the cunning code to goddamn overthrow you, man. That's a crazy nigga for you.
That's it.
But it lets you know his wisdom is being taken away. He was able to run circuit running. He came up with BET, Fagos, and Jordans.
Yeah,
he had you.
He had you, yeah.
Now you can't even get a Jake to smoke a cigarette, man. Mm-hmm. You know, you got.
It says, "I, the Lord, have spoken and have done it,"
and we see it now, man.
Mm-hmm.
So it lets you know the words of Yahweh Shema shall stand the test of time. His counsel gonna stand.
Yep, no matter what.
Don't matter what.
No matter what.
And it don't go on your time. It's on the time of Yahweh Shema Shah.
Okay.
You know.
And when the Lord come through, he come through, man.
Come through. And it exceeds what he say.
Yeah.
It exceeds what the, you know what I mean?
Like Sheba. Yeah. You ain't told me to have.
You can only say so much about Solomon.
Yeah.
But when you see Solomon, you can't really frame it into words.
Is it?
You know, that's why you said you only told me to have, but what? What's the other half?
Yeah.
Ain't no words that can come up with it, man.
That's it.
You know?
You know what I say? When you exalt the Lord, you can't go far enough, man. Because when you how about Shema Shai is what he finna do for us, man, it's out of this world, man. Mm-hmm. That's the divine intervention that Yahweh Shema Shai can go in on our behalf, man.
Yep.
Basically, for the lack of better word, Lord, he's going to jump in on our behalf, and there's no words that's going to be able to describe that moment except Barakatah Yahweh Shai, man. It ain't going to be no words that's going to describe the things the Lord is going to do for us, man.
Yep.
Going back to even with Peter, man. When Peter went through that little situation, man, you know, we got out of jail and all that. Mm-hmm. He said, surely I know that the Lord saw his angel, man. You know, the scripture don't go into detail. But Peter, when he was probably walking to the house and stuff to meet the other disciples, he was probably praising the Lord, man. Yeah. It
wasn't like that was a quiet trip home.
Yeah.
He was
called like Yahweh Shai, man. Yeah. You know, because that's the Lord put him in that situation, and he put him in that situation in a crazy way, but he put him out that situation in an even more crazier way, man. You know, yep. But you got that Judah?
Yeah, Yep. This is Judah 5:17. Mm-hmm. And while they sinned not before their power, they prospered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says we sin not before our power, man. Because really, that's why we're in this situation, because we transgressed against the Lord, man. But once we get right with the Lord and we don't want to call with Yahweh Shema Shai, we prospering, man. You know you got to do it.
Because the power that hated iniquity was with them.
Yes, the Lord, he is with us. He is returning unto us right now, man. And the Lord, it tells you, I think it's in the book of Hosea or even Amos, it says, you return unto me and I return unto you, man. Mm-hmm. So basically, the Lord see you trying to get right with him. You know, say, Lord, ain't going to put out a flickering flame. Mm-hmm. You got to do it.
He said, mercy and truth shall go before thy face, mm-hmm. which this is the face of the Lord. You know, these scriptures, the understanding of the scriptures.
Is it?
So this is that form of mercy. This is the first steps of mercy right here.
Is it?
Is us being presented with the truth and believing, man. That's mercy in itself. The Lord gave us the attribute to believe, man. Yeah. You know,
that's it. Everybody say faith is a gift.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, but when they departed from the way mm-hmm. which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore.
And that's it. We basically got unplugged, man. Yep. And the batteries started dying, man. That's what happened, man. We got unplugged from the ways of Yahweh Shema Shai, and basically we started losing, man. And that's why these other nations can play on Jake, man. Can basically destroy Jake, man. Because again, it tells you that in Baruch too, we wasn't sold unto the nations for our damnation. We were sold unto the nations because we moved most out to rock, man. We basically cheated on the Lord, and the Lord gave us up unto these other nations, man. But it came into a point when we realized our faults. That's why it says, I bear the indignation of the Lord because I know I have sinned against him, man. Mm-hmm. And we basically said we sinned against the Lord, so now what we should do? We should try to get right with him, man. Basically try to get that relationship back with Yahweh Shema Shai, man.
That's the prodigal son.
That's it.
He said, when he came to
himself, that's it.
He said, how many of my house service my father had?
Prodigal city.
Oh, that's it. So he came, it said he came to himself, meaning when he acknowledged his offenses, mm-hmm. you know, and he said, how many of my house servants does my father have?
Now, because this is how we get right with the Lord, by being a servant, man. By serving him, by doing his work, man. You know? And even brothers who because not everybody meant to get perfect, but even you believe it. That's the right to believe, man.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta know.
Yep, that's it. It says, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs, and the temple of their power was cast to the ground.
That's it.
And their cities was taken by the enemies.
Yeah, because again, Yahweh Shema Shah, he gave us up unto these enemies, because why? We transgressed against him, man. But now what's happening right now? We going to a point where we're returning unto him, man.
That's it.
Again, we got unplugged and the battery started dying. We was on 1%. But when our business came, guess what? The Lord plugged the plug back up, man.
That's it.
You really look at our business was the one who plugged the plug back up, man. That's John the Baptist.
Yep.
And that's prophecy that was being fulfilled in Malachi, man.
Yep.
Return
the hearts of the children.
Yeah, return the hearts into the children. So we're returning to the Lord. Basically, he plugged us back into our power, man. Because basically,
we was being watered.
We was being watered.
The Lord has saturated us. Tell you that He's gonna water the dry grounds, man.
Mm-hmm.
We was dry as hell. I just got down with goddamn W.E.D. Du Bois and goddamn Martin Luther King did the other man. After slavery and shit,
Marcus Garvey.
Mother did number on us, man.
Is it?
But Yahweh Shema Shah, man, watered us, man.
That's it. Quick precept.
You got it.
This is the book of Psalm 63, verse 1. O power, thou art my power. Early would I seek thee.
Ooh,
my
early. I mean, diligently, man.
Yep.
When we seek the Lord, and that's what the Lord put a certain spirit on you to look for answers.
Mm-hmm. And
now you got it. You got it.
It says, my soul thirsteth for thee.
See?
Yeah.
Man, what? This way of life. Because we worship a power, the living power, man.
That's it.
So when we searching for the Lord, we seeking for the Lord, we was looking for life.
That's it.
Because being here in America is not living, man. I don't give a fuck how much you get paid. I don't give a fuck how much you think you well off or you got the answers figured out. You still in America, man.
Is it?
You got it.
It says, my flesh longeth for thee in a dry and thirsty land.
See, which is America.
Yep.
Which that's what that darkness as well, man.
Is it?
That dry and thirsty land means what? They ain't got no answer for you. You're not going to be relieved here, no matter what, man.
That's it. In this wicked place, we seeking Yahweh Shema Shah. In this place that seek to please the flesh, we're still seeking Yahweh Shema Shah. We're still seeking righteousness, man. Because in America, righteousness is not cool, man. But guess what? We don't give a fuck. It's like the language, but we don't care, man. We don't care what you other people think, man. Because we know that the true power of heavens and earth is going to save us from this place, man. Deliver us from this thirsty land. Yep. It says, where no water is. And no water was here, man, until the truth came.
It said, what an answers was.
What an answers, yeah.
America's not going to tell you was an Israelite, man. That started off by telling you was an African American, a colored,
a boy. You was a boy. You was a boy before you was a colored
nigger.
With the ER.
With the ER. You gotta make sure that was the woman's. You read that in Acts. I think that's Acts 13. Yeah. They were calling us niggers back then, man. Mm-hmm. So they let you know them the same niggas, man.
Is it?
You got it up.
It says to see thy power in the glory, in thy glory.
To see that power, meaning the scriptures. Mm-hmm. We see the way now.
Mm-hmm.
We see the way.
Yep.
You got it.
So as I have seen thee in the sanctuary.
See?
Yep.
And what's the sanctuary? A refuge, man.
That's it.
That's the refuge. That's the house. That's the pavilion of the Lord, man. Mm-hmm. Which all goes back to these scriptures, this knowledge, man.
That's it.
And that's what we have returned to, man.
That's it.
You
can go back to that.
Yeah, come. Yep. It says, but now, verse 19, but now are they returned to their power.
And you can't do nothing about that. Nothing that you can do, man. It's beautiful, man. Because we know, because sometimes we gotta have fun with these things. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he's been coming down with great route. But guess what, man? We trust me. We depending on Yahweh Shai, man. Like people leaning on Esau, we leaning on Yahweh Shai. That's why I said in Psalm 23, man. Thou art my staff and my stay. That's gonna hold us up in that day, man. It says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our times, man. Just knowing how the Lord treated when Daniel was in the lion's den. Just knowing how the Lord treated the three holy children when they was in the fiery furnace, man. Just knowing how the Lord treated Elijah when Jezebel wanted his head, man. You know? You got it, huh?
Yup, it says, but now they return to their power, and I come up from the places where they were scattered.
Yes. We returning to the Lord, man. We got together. I said, how they was gathered? By the word. So they Baruch 5, man. We looked about towards the east, and the children of Yahweh Shemal Shah was gathered together by what? The word, man. Not by guns, not by Kemet, not by the Quran, by the words of Yahweh Shemal Shah, the true doctrine of Yahweh Shemal Shah. At that, man. You got it?
It said, and have possessed Jerusalem, where the sanctuary is.
Yeah, this is our sanctuary, man. And that Jerusalem is really talking about the elect, man. Because we're a people before we are placed, man.
And I can say something too. It said we were gathered, and that's not talking about a physical land.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was a damn a Hebrew Israelite hotspot. You know, like your safe house.
Good.
It wasn't New Nazareth. No, when we gather, this gather, it started out by the way of the doctrine, man. This is how we come together. This is how we, link up by the way of the doctrine, man. You know, so this is the safe house.
This is
the safe house.
Precept fact that up. It's the book of Psalms 91 verse 1. It says, "He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty."
Under the shadow of the Almighty, meaning what? The Almighty's information. The Lord's information. His shadow.
Yep.
You know, under his doctrine, man.
Yep.
You know.
Got another one for you.
You got it.
On Proverbs 18:10. The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
See the name of the Lord, man. Because the name Yahweh Shemal Shah, but it also comes with a banner, man. Because like a song got a name, but it also got lyrics to it, man.
Is it?
You know, because it's different. It's a lot of songs with the same name, but when you go into the lyric, it's that song.
Yeah, the lyrics, the beat.
Yeah,
you know, and that beat is like the lifestyle the way you walk.
That's it.
That's that.
So every song got a name to it, but it also got the lyrics. So the name of the Lord, Yahweh Shemal Shah, with the banner, which is the doctrine. That's the strong tower, man.
That's it.
You know, you got it.
It says the righteous run unto it and it's safe.
See, so this is the refuge. This is the safe house, which is the knowledge, man. And that's what we have returned to.
Is it?
The way of Yahweh Shemal Shah. Not just going to Jerusalem, man.
Yeah.
You know, or putting fringes on. It started by the way of your mind, man. You know, that's what this devil had control over, was your mind.
Is it?
He was able to, he created the nigga.
Yeah.
He had a nigga, BT and Gucci Man and Fagos and Wing Out and all that crazy shit. This nigga came up with that.
Yeah.
You know, but now we are returning to the way of Yahweh Shemal Shah. You got it out.
Hosea 6 and verse 1. Come, let us return unto the Lord, for he hath torn and he will heal us. He hath smitten and he will bind us up.
So we returning to the Lord. Oh, and tell you, was that Enoch? It said he walked with the
walk with the Moses. Yep.
See, so man, when he was in that doctrine, it was a way of life, man. You know, because anything outside that, the Lord gonna kill you, man. You know, but it said he tariff, he's gonna bind us up. And what does it say?
It says he's smitten and he will bind us up. It says he hath torn and he will heal us.
See, so now we're in the process of healing by the way of this ointment, man.
You got go into that position, man.
That's it.
That's Yahweh Shah, man. No, he said we said go into that ointment, man. That's what the Lord prescribed us. He said, hey, take this whole thing with plus the apocrypha. Take
the whole road.
That's the whole road. Take this whole and eat it, and you'll be healed, man. You know what I'm saying? Take 3 of these days to keep the whatever said, take an apple a day, keep the doctor away. You take a scripture, man, eat that every day, and you'll keep this devil away, man. You keep these diseases, you'll be able to quench all these fiery darts of the devil, man. Through the precepts, man. And it's something simple like that. And that's how far-fetched the scripture is, man. Because somebody think it's a dance, and I do a dance, I get up my diet, you know, I do this, I do that, not just get no. Get right with the Lord is basically getting right with his words and hearkening to his ways, man.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really trying to get right with me, you'll do what I say, man.
Yep.
You know, instead of trying to conjure up something that's in your own mind. You know, you go back there, Judah.
Yeah, God. It says, I read verse 19 again. It says, but now are they returned to their power, and I come up from the places where they are scattered, and have possessed Jerusalem, where their sanctuary is.
Their safe house. Yeah.
And are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against his people.
Yeah, so if we going off, you know, if we went off, guess what?
And they sin against their power. Yeah,
we transgressed against Yahweh, which we did. We once did that again. That's why we in this situation. That's why we over here, man. That's why we own the swords of America. Because we sinned against the Lord. And it all makes sense. You got it, though.
It said, let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
Yes, man. So we sin against the Lord, and that's why Esau tried to continue to make you sin against the Lord. He tried to push forth the ways that's not pleasing unto the Lord. He pushed forth smoking, man. He pushed forth that NBA Youngboy spirit on our youth, man. Why? So they can sin against the Lord, man. Being a bundle of sticks, so you can sin against the Lord, man. And ultimately, what's that's going to be into you? That's going to be into your detriment, man.
Yep.
You know, but you got to do what?
It said, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. And let us go up, and we shall overcome them.
And that's how Esau beat us up, man. Because we sinned against Yahweh Shemawashah. We read this verse.
But
if
there be no iniquity in their nation.
If there be no iniquity in their nation, it says in. And that in is the Israel of the Most High. Because it's Israel. But guess what? Inside it's the Israel of the Most High, man. Basically, the Israel, they always hearken to the ways of Yahweh Shemawashah. They was predestinated to hearken unto the ways of Yahweh Shemawashah, man. You know? You got it.
It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by.
Yeah, go. Yep.
Lest their Lord defend them.
Yeah, Yahweh Shemawashah is going to defend us, man. Because that's who we depend on. If you really look at it, and all the nations knew that, man. All the nations knew that, man. Basically, if you basically know about Yahweh Shemawashah, even Nebuchadnezzar, that was with Daniel. Worship, that was
I think that was Darius.
That was like Darius, man, saying worship the king, the God of Daniel, man. Because why? It's the man. Yahweh Shemawashah, he's the that's the power, man.
Yep.
Who control everything, who defends everything, who make everything. He made heaven and earth. He made the creepy things. He made the sun. He made the sky. He made the birds. He made the TVs. Even that, man. The Lord made everything that you see, man. So why would you depend on a creator, the creature, more than the creator, man?
When Esau put that, he puts forth like he's the guy.
Yeah.
And then came over with evolution, like somehow, someway, he's the lucky guy.
Yeah, you ain't not but a man.
He came out on top, like he was the smartest. He ain't that athletic. He ain't that strong. He feeble as hell, but he got the brain power.
Good.
No, man. It was a Yahweh Shemawashah that gave you the strength to create these certain things.
Yeah, that's it, man. Yep. Everything is from the inspiration of Yahweh Shemawashah, man. That thought that come into your mind, guess what son did? Yahweh Shemawashah. You wake up in the morning, guess who did that? Yahweh Shemawashah. Lord, he write everybody's story, man. You know? And we just pray, Yahweh Shemawashah, Abraham, then we end up on the good side of that story, man. Yeah. Basically being a part of that hope for elect, man. Being a part of that first resurrection, man. That's what we're hoping for, man. You got to do what?
Yep. It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their power be for them, and we become a reproach before all the world.
And that's Esau, man. He's because I was ashamed for spewing. It's coming on your glory now, man. You was the top guy in this fleshly, you was the top guy on the planet Earth, but not ashamed for spewing is coming upon you, man. And what is going on? It's going on to Black Latinos and Native Americans. Why Christopher Columbus why ashamed for spewing on Christopher Columbus, man? Because what he did unto the natives, man. And even though we know he's predicted, AIDS and shit, AIDS Marcus behind him, even that George Floyd BS, man. The whole world, that thing had implemented. The whole world was doing protests. Why? Because what you did unto the children of Israel, man.
And he's gonna be a reproach, meaning he's gonna. It's like like how back in the ancient world you judge. When you judge, it was in the midst of all the people, man.
That's it.
And that's what you see what's going on with the so-called white man. See, he's been reproached before all the world. And he said, we on the internet putting this man business out.
Mm-hmm.
His let you know you can type up on the U.S. Death Clock. He's been reproached. His business is out there, man.
That's it.
You know, and ultimately, America, a destruction is going to be televised as well, man.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you got these different satellites to overlook and see this shit. You know, it tells you also those ship masters going to stand afar off. So everybody going to witness the destruction of this devil, man. You know, and he's being destroyed now. By the way, his lies, the very pillars that upheld this nigga, one of the reasons why his nose is still above water was due to his lies, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
they've been taken out.
Yeah,
man.
and that's being taken out. You know, matter of fact, you got something.
Mm-hmm.
Go. I know you had an article too, man.
Oh yeah.
Get that article real quick, because this just further prove that this man, he's reaching, man. You know, and that he is the devil that the Bible speaks of. This is the wicked that the scriptures always talk about. So there was a point in time where the Lord allowed this man to do what he got to do, because things had to happen, man.
Mm-hmm.
Things had to play out. But now we're in a time where this nigga being called out. They're just like, motherfucker want to get a cartel boss.
Yeah.
They're not going to get him for a gram. They want to get this nigga for murder, racketeering, money laundering, kidnapping. They want to get him for everything the book says is not right.
They
You know what I mean?
reaching to heaven.
That's it.
Lord building up a case on you niggas, man.
Yep. And now, only thing, you know, who else do these different characteristics line up with but the so-called white man? You know, you got to watch.
Kind of this from AF.com, it says, do Christians want God more than political power? From AF, it says, Americans' future depends on our handling of truth.
See? So that lets you know truth got a big part of the destruction of Edom, man. Of the so-called white man. Because that's one thing he damn so try to put money and time into keeping out was truth. You know, you got
it says that's a tall order in a morally relative society during the information age.
See? So that lets you know we at the height of information. And this is what's overthrowing this man. Matter of fact, get on Joel 5. And I think it's 14, I believe. Sorry, that you started like 12, I believe.
Okay, this is the book of Joel 5, verse 12. It says, he disappointed the devices of the crafty.
See, this man, he's being disappointed. He was able to run circles around you for centuries. He was able to go through these different governors and presidents and senators, pass these different laws and legislations through his media, through his false flags. He was able to run circles around you. But now when he really needs you to bite on, everybody see right through it like that. I seen that play before. This nigga finna toss it to the right. I know that formation. I'm not gonna bite on that again. So now this man is being disappointed. You got it?
It says, so their hands cannot perform their enterprise.
See, so you're not gonna become into your perfection. You're not gonna crown your enterprise as a success, man. And that lets you know that he's in the last stage of his plan because it's not working now. It's not working, man. That lets you know we're in the last stage because the devil, at the end of the day, he can play it out cool, but when he really need this to work, he got to show himself. He got to show himself to be the devil, and that's why it's not working, man. People seeing right through it.
You know what I'm saying? He gonna change his countenance.
That's when the sword gonna come in. Yeah, that's when it's like, damn, this nigga got horn with an M16 in his hand. That's when you gonna know this man's the devil, man. You know, you got.
It says he taketh the wise in their own craftiness. The counsel of the forward is carried headlong.
See, so he taking the wise in their own craftiness. So pretty much your plans are backfiring. It's actually, you know, the more you try to paint a narrative, it actually shows that you the damn devil, man. And that's why I say it's carried headlong, meaning it's being hastened now. Now you got to say, you know, we can't just do it. We just got to just tell them, just take it. That's why you got the military involved now. See, now we know, you know, we here now. The military involved. The sword is in play now.
Yeah, you get desperate.
That's it.
That's because Esau, that's what I say, that's your best play. You say that for last. You don't pull out your best play all the time. You only pull out where you need it, man.
That's
that
it.
little spotted 2 white banana that Esau's going to put forth, he's doing it right now. You see the tight end going in motion. That's what you see, man. You see the military going in motion. You see the max going out. You see the RFID chip in the backfield. And guess what, man? They finna say your height. And things is finna go into action, man. You know?
Yep. So see, the military is involved now. That's the sword. That's one of the motivations coming down with Great Ralph.
Yeah.
He can't lie to you no more.
Is it?
So wasn't that stuff just kill him?
Yeah.
You know? You got it.
It says verse 14, it says they meet with darkness in the daytime.
See, they meet with darkness in the daytime. So meaning at the height of information, and your secret counsel is not going to mesh together, man.
Okay.
You know, this is the counter attack against you devils, man.
Is it?
This is what the Lord countered you with, man. Because like I said, he already got the sword. Ain't nobody can beat him in this category.
Yeah.
On the corner level. You know. But dealing with deception, the Lord have countered you with that, man. You know, by the way of this light being here, man. This truth rests upon the planet Earth, man. So you meet with darkness in the daytime, you're going to be revealed. This the nigga he put what in the fagos again? Oh, that's why you cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. This nigga, man, he's the source of the darkness. He's the source of the wickedness. He's the reason why you got to pay a water bill. He's the reason why, you know, your woman want to play out Love and Hip Hop or some crazy shit. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's this nigga, but the light is being shed on him, man. That's why I said they meet with darkness in the daytime, so their plans are being revealed, man.
Real quick, precept.
You got it.
This is the book of St. John 3 and verse 19. It says, and this is the condemnation, that light is coming to the world, and men love darkness rather than light.
See, this man, he loved darkness rather than light. He loved you to just stay misinformed. You know, so he can run circles around you. So he can throw you into that perpetual pit. See, Jake forgot about ruling.
Yeah.
They okay with just, you know, having Saturday and Sunday off and going back to work and doing that shit all over again. You know what I mean? And when the bills come in on the first, and they okay with that till they die. You know? So that's why they love darkness rather than light. They love you to not be in the know for you to be informed now.
Is it? You know, I don't think it's a Google search, man. One of the Rothschild said we should never create the internet, man. Because that's exposed you on all levels, man. You know?
You got it.
It says because their deeds were evil.
See, their deeds were evil, man. So the so-called white man has been revealed, man, on all the things that he has done and that he's doing now. See, now he's become more of a devil. See, back then you knew this nigga was your enemy. He was able to drag you outside and hang you, beat your ass and all that. But now, you know, he kind of let back, say he's going to be hindered from sinning, but it was in one of power, though. See, the only reason why this nigga let off on you, because it was a more sinister plan behind it. You think that this nigga's okay because he gave you a Section 8 or some crazy shit like that. Not knowing he's destroying you from the inside out, man. He gave you a Sitco or goddamn, you know what I mean, one of these corner stores. You sell it, he giving you malt liquor and cigarettes, Fagos. You can only find that in your hood. You the first one to try the Fagos. You got the privilege to be the first ones to eat the Funyuns.
Yeah, the hot Funyuns.
The hot Funyuns. You know what I mean? But it was this nigga really killing you, man. You got it.
It says, for everyone that doth evil, hateth the light.
See, everyone that does evil hateth the light. And that's why you don't know who's ruling the world right now. That's why you ask an average American who's ruling the world, they will say, well, it depends on what country you're in. You can vote. No, man. These elites, man. These bankers, man.
That's it. If I may,
you guys.
It says, I hated the light. We the light. That's why we're hated, man. That's why I said, am I therefore becoming your enemy? Because I tell you the truth. We shine the light on your BS and you hate us for exposing you, man.
That's it.
You know?
Like I said, they meet with darkness in the daytime. You ain't never trying to sell some dope. Maybe say, hey, bro. Hey, man, this nigga over here, he the one He bringing the drugs in the community. It's this nigga, man.
Yep. It really is.
Yeah, it's really is. This nigga had the drugs in the community, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's why you got a lot of trains and shit. You ever stay like in the hood or whatever a train track is where Jake at. Mm-hmm. If that train stop, they dropping shit off in their neighborhood, man. Mm-hmm. Because that's the devil, man. You know? And that's him meeting darkness, but now the light's being shed on him, man. Mm-hmm. You got it.
It says, for everyone that doeth evil hateth the light,
mm-hmm.
neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds shall be reproved.
See, and that's the reason why he hate the light. Why? Because we telling him he off. Yeah. You know, we tell him that we're not for his turn. He's being reproved. Now we say it's a consequence behind these things. Mm-hmm. He don't want to hear that. You know? So he's being reproved, man. You got it.
Going back to Job 5:14, it says they meet with darkness in the daytime mm-hmm. and group at noonday as in the night.
So he groped at noonday as in the night. Meaning this nigga reaching, man. Meaning when you know you've been in darkness so long and that light hits you and you really discombobulated, man. Mm-hmm. And that's what you see with the so-called white man. He can't handle the truth. Mm-hmm. He's wiggling he's trying to find some type of way out of this situation. And that's what the sword gonna come into play. See, you don't know so-called white man, the devil, when there's gonna be an overwhelming military presence here in America, man. You know, mm-hmm. that's gonna be his form of crowd control, of you chilling out. This is, you know what I mean. You better believe what I believe. I don't give a fuck if it's 2 + 2 is 3, because I said it is. That's what the devil gonna push upon you. He's gonna so-called convince you by the way of his military, man. You know, and you got those different they call it rehabilitation centers.
Yep.
So all this is about to come into play pretty soon, man.
Yep.
You know, you got it a lot.
Good. Back on this article, I'm gonna jump down a little bit. It says too many American Christians have proven willing to subordinate the truth mm-hmm. to their preferred political propaganda. Mm. Control of government has become critical to Christian identity. The person of JC were not the first generation of believers to face such a critical choice. Mm. You know what I mean? Because they basically trying to marry, I'm a God-fearing American. Basically, you wicked, man. Yeah. And that's how they push forth these influence, man. Because which I think it was 1985 or 83, the year of God. I think it was George.
Talking about Reagan.
Reagan, man.
Year of the Bible.
Yeah. Whatever. But guess what? This guy, he was doing child sacrifices in the background, man.
This nigga is the one that brought. This nigga's the plug.
Yeah, he's the plug, man.
It was this nigga face on the war on drugs. Mm-hmm. It was this nigga that waged war on drugs because he's the one that bringing the drugs, man.
That's it. That's why he put on a mask, but behind closed doors he's doing wickedness, man. That's why he hate the truth, man. Mm-hmm. He hate people revealing that mask. He hate when the light come on, like you in the party. You know what I'm saying? And you know they say, hey, you know, it's lights out. You know, everybody go home. They turn on the lights, man. You better go home now. And you turn the light on, you see this guy
doing some crazy shit.
Doing some crazy stuff. Like, look at this dude, man. This dude been doing this the whole party, man.
You wonder where that smell came from. It was this nigga in the corner.
That was this guy in the corner.
This nigga, man.
The whole time, the whole club stank, man. The whole world was in wickedness, man, because of this guy.
The whole world, yeah. That was it.
They'll on this article. That was it.
Yeah, but now we're in a time with this devil, he's being revealed.
Mm-hmm.
Which that's part of his downfall. Matter of fact, get on Jeremiah 49.
Cool.
You know, we'll probably wrap it up in a minute. But, you know, this just further prove that this man, you know, when pointing out, well, why they transfer of power once again. This man, his rule of terror, his reign of terror is coming to an end while we coming on the rise now, man. Mm-hmm. You know, and it's beginning stages of that is this man being revealed. The truth has set upon the planet Earth. His lies and his deception is being quenched, man. He can't lie his way out of this now. Mm-hmm. So he's just gonna go out with a bang. Pretty much. You got it all.
This is the book of Jeremiah 49:10. but I have made Esau better.
Mm-hmm.
I have uncovered his secret places.
See? Mm-hmm. And that lets you know he coming in the same spirit as Cain. Because Cain had that same spirit, just hide. Mm-hmm. Just, you know what I mean, come up with another identity. He wanted to just be hid. Mm-hmm. He didn't want nobody to know who he was. And that's the same thing with the so-called white man. He come under these different names, Swedish, German, Russian. But at the end of the day, you an Edomite. Yeah. You know, you a damn Edomite. The so-called white man, you know, are the Edomites. Now you got Jakes that look like the so-called white man. But if you go back to Esau Edom himself, it's chocolate Edomites out here. Yeah. It's Moab that look like Edom. I mean, it's Edomites that look like Moabites. It's Edomites that look like Hamites. You know, when you go back to Esau, your line go back to Esau, you know, you are the Edomites. With majority of so-called white man are the Edomites, man.
Is it?
You know? But you are being uncovered now. You are now being revealed. And it lets you know it was something off because he was high. Yeah. Why you high? Why we can't know who the ruler of the world is? Mm. You know?
Why I can't see your phone, man?
Yeah. Why you high? Like we talking Mr. Burns. Why you walking with your hands behind your back? What you doing? Mm. You know? You got it.
It says, but I have made Esau better. I have uncovered his secret places, mm-hmm. and he shall not be able to hide himself.
See, that's the same spirit as Cain. Mm-hmm. He said he's going to be a fugitive and vagabond. Mm-hmm. So he's not going to be hide himself, meaning what? On all levels. Everything that he pushed forth is going to be turned back upon him. Now you're going to have to answer back this question. Mm-hmm. See, now he had ran out of lies. We're at the point where this nigga just ran out of lies now. You can only lie. You can only tell so many lies till you get put into that corner. Mm-hmm. So now we're at a point where the sword is about to come. Now you said we just witnessed the MP, man. Mm-hmm. Different blackouts. See, this nigga is now we're at a point where that sword is about to come forth.
You see, he's prepping. Mm-hmm. It's like you see somebody they doing this.
Yep.
That's what Esau's doing, man. He's prepping that sword to come in hand, man. Because he know he's desperate, man. You know, he got to do that last play that he's been saving for. He didn't want to put it out, but he got to put it out, man.
Put it out.
He got to put it out.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, like I said, dealing with these different laws and legislations, they will set up the ways war. See, now we're in the time where he already painted the narrative the way he can roll on you, man. Yeah. You got it.
He says, and he should not be able to hide himself. His seed is for and his brethren mm-hmm. and his neighbors, and he is not.
So there's a time to say his seed is spoiled. There's a time where he's gonna be spoiled, you know. And it's, he is not. I mean, this nigga's gonna come tonight. All this shit you've been planning, all these centuries, you've been waiting on this very moment right here. Mm. It's gonna come tonight, man.
Esau, man, best advice: just live it up, man. Yep. It's over. It's over for you. You know, ain't nothing that he can do to bounce back, man.
Yep. You know, like you'll get in trouble. You wait on your parent to get home. You know you're getting that ass whipping. Yeah. You might well do it up before you get that ass whipping, because you know when it comes,
they're gonna take away the game. You gotta pay the game.
You gotta pay the game. You gotta watch a movie. Yeah. Because when they get home, that's your ass. Mm-hmm. You know, you already gonna take the L. Just take the L.
Just take the L, man. Live it up how you can, man.
That's it.
Because in the kingdom, it's gonna be it for you, man.
That's it.
No, it's gonna be nothing but a rigorous rule and righteousness, man. A rigorous rule and righteousness, man. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be in the kingdom, man. So you might as well live it up now, because later, man, you're gonna be getting your ass whooped, man.
That's it.
You know?
Yep. So yeah, I can, man. We just hold it with edifying. I want to give all praise and glory
to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash.
Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect that teach the word in all truth and sincerity. Shalom to the listeners as well.
DTA, Abba.
Soon.
Yesterday, ASAP.